Is this like your standard exert all of your excitement and then be dull the rest of the episode?
Yeah,
thing?
exactly. Yeah, I like to be. I just wear myself out with that intro. Woo! And then that's all my energy leaving my body.
The Todd Squad knows what I'm talking about. They've listened to the past few episodes. So everyone out there, welcome in. It's another freaking spectacular episode of the Toddcast. We've had human Todds. We've had Todds in the form of a band, but today we've done the unthinkable, and we have a Todd in the form of a desk. This is Daniel Todd, aka at I'm_a_desk on Instagram. Welcome in, Daniel. Todd, how's it going?
It's going really good. I just came back from a road trip from New York City and then to my house and then to Pittsburgh. So the past couple of days have been intense. Yeah.
It's a lot of traveling for a desk.
It's a lot of mileage for the desk.
Yeah. It doesn't come with wheels either, so it's a lot of awkward lifting, you know. Yeah.
Jeez. That's good. Yeah, so you've been traveling. Any reason for the traveling, or you just
Yeah, we had my friend's bachelor party in New York City, and then his wedding's in Pittsburgh. I thought it'd be a good idea to do it all in Pittsburgh, but it's all right.
Yeah, you might as well just travel across.
Yeah, it was a good time, so I can't complain.
Hey, that's awesome.
Sounds like it would be a good time. I'm surprised we weren't invited, so that's...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have.
Yeah, it's okay. We just a couple random guys. Hey, I met these guys online. I'm going to invite them.
To the bachelor party. Can we be your +2 to a wedding? You know,
for sure. It's like 2 days from now, or no? It's on Saturday. So
so there's still time.
Come. Yeah, there's time.
I'm gonna pack right after this and head on up. So
yeah, I'll be there. This episode and book a flight. Let's go. Or we can carpool. I don't know.
Nah, I'm not carpooling with you. I would rather do anything else. So, what's the backstory behind the Instagram handle? Because you're clearly not a desk.
Yeah,
you're a person, I think.
So I had an Instagram name. I don't remember what it was at the time. It was just my email. My friend Derek really hated it, and he really wanted me to change it. So I picked something that would just annoy him more because it's like so incredibly stupid. I was like, I'm a desk, because I was sitting on my friend's desk, and he texted me over and he's like, "This is so much worse. This is so much worse." And I just never changed it.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I was like, is it a reference from like a movie? I was trying to figure it out, and I was like, he's just a desk.
Maybe he's just a desk. And it would always throw me off, too, when we get notifications when you would like something. And it's like, I'm a desk followed you. And I'm like, wait, what? So, no, it's good to see that you're not a desk. You're not made of wood. You're not Pinocchio, so that's cool. But one thing we did notice is we saw the... Well, actually, I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to leave that for later. Everyone stay tuned. We're going to talk about it in our first segment, but we're not there yet. No. One thing I want to talk about is I want you to help me with a situation. Michael, I want you to hit the what if Todd was one of us drop.
What if Todd was one of us?
A little impromptu.
Impromptu drops all over the desk.
Yeah, so I need some wisdom from Todd here, some assistance. I ran into this today. Earlier today, and I need to know how I should have handled this. So I was at a stoplight, and I was sitting there. Obviously, I was replying to some emails, obviously not looking at the light, waiting for it to turn green. I look up, it turns green. I put my phone down. I get honked at 4 times by the car behind me. So
4 times?
Yes, they honked, and it was literally like less than 2 seconds that I was sitting there.
Okay.
So I sat there and let the light turn red because I wasn't in a rush. And then they kept honking and honking, finally drove past me, and like they got erratic. But was I in the wrong doing this? And what's the rule for like honking at somebody?
So you got to go one of two ways. You either got to do something similar to what you did, or just go immediately. I've been in a similar situation before where they were honking, and I wasn't on my phone or anything, but it immediately turned green. So I waited till it turned yellow, and I booked it. And so they were stuck at the red light.
I like that better.
And I was going. Yeah. So that's what I only did that once, but it was really funny because there's me and a couple other guys in the car, and we were just kind of like, oh, that's what you get for that.
No, I like that way better because I penalized myself.
Yeah.
But you left and they got the shaft.
Yeah, especially if they like got to get to work too. They're like a little bit late for their shift or whatever. So just
take that, lose your job.
Oh no!
Welcome to unemployment. That's what you get for honking at me.
Yeah, lay off the honks.
Yeah. There's a bunch of geese out there. But are you somebody that honks if somebody doesn't immediately go? Or do you just kind of hang out and...
So for a long time, I was a terrible driver, and I'll be very honest about that. So I'm pretty patient with people generally, as long as they're not like putting my life in danger or anything, even if I'm in a rush. So like, I understand. I was a bad driver for a really long time. So if somebody's just waiting there or like whatever, I'm pretty chill usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all been Brad once in our life.
Yeah. What about you, Michael? Are you somebody that honks? You seem very demanding and very impatient.
Like, we don't live in like a bustling city. Like, you know,
Raleigh's pretty big.
I mean, I went to Boston recently, and it's like the second
always
it goes
honking.
green, it's like what is wrong with you? Like, just relax. We're gonna all go at some. But granted, like, I try not to be on my phone. But if I see someone on their phone and it goes green, I'm getting on them because I know they're doing something wrong, and I'm like, come on now. Let's go.
I was replying to time-sensitive work emails.
Well, then why are you doing that in the car?
Would you rather? Because I'm everyone. You work all the time. You're trying to be productive. Would you rather me do it while I'm driving? I was at a red light.
No.
I was like, I got a couple minutes here. Let me reply to some emails and look like a good employee.
Yeah.
So I was doing my I almost said diligence.
I wouldn't do that. I would chill out with that.
No, but I think that makes sense. I didn't know if I did the right thing. I know we had an episode coming up tonight, so I wanted to see how you would responded to that because I felt like afterwards I kind of felt like a douche. I was like, I sat here for too long. I shouldn't have done that. But then I was like, whatever. I was in a sassy mood during that time. Don't huff and puff at me.
I want to hear when Todd has been in a sassy mood in our first segment.
Once upon a Todd.
Got a lot of sass there, Daniel Todd.
Yeah,
sassy.
It depends, honestly.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh, got some sass.
This weekend it was my friend Joe's bachelor party, and we were walking through New York City, but it was like pouring, right? And so I wanted to go inside a restaurant, just sit down, and we could either figure out where we wanted to go or eat there. And so instead of figuring out where we wanted to go, my friend Joe, and he probably can hear me because he's in the other room, he was like, let's wander towards the hotel and try to find a place. But in our wandering, we wasted so much time looking, like stopping at places instead of getting outside of like the pouring rain.
Yeah.
We would just just stand outside the place, look at the menu. And I was really upset. I was like, Joe, my socks are wet. This is bad. I was like yelling at him in the middle of the street in New York City. Normally I'm not the type of person to do that, but it was,
if you got wet socks, the sassiness is coming out.
Oh, for sure.
Promise.
It's the worst feeling. It's the worst. It's like walking on slugs.
Yeah. Oh, it's what?
And everybody else had waterproof shoes on, so it just made it like 10 times.
Was this a plan?
Worse.
What if you got rain boots on?
Right?
They're like, let's screw this guy. Let's all bring our waterproof shoes.
He's wearing his Toms out here.
So when Joe hears this, Joe, you were in the wrong. You were in the wrong here.
Yeah. Or at least share your rain boots.
Yeah. He's already apologized and everything. We're good. It's more of a funny story now than anything.
All right. Well, Joe, I retract my previous statement.
I would still like a formal apology.
I'm gonna release a statement. I'm gonna release a statement.
I'll get something written down and have him send it to you guys.
That would be very helpful. if you don't mind.
Yeah, so I kind of teased it out earlier. I stopped myself, but I saw we were looking at the Instagram NE-3B section chief. So explain what that is.
So I'm assuming you guys know what Scouts BSA is, right? Like Boy Scouts, everything.
Yeah.
All right. So I work for an organization called the Order of the Arrow, which is the Boy Scout Honor Society.
Okay.
And within that, basically all the big decisions are made by people ages generally 14 to 21. You max out at 21 because it's supposed to be a boy-led thing. And there's different levels to that. So you start off at a chapter, and usually that's about a county size. And there can be like different troops that you go to, try to get people to join the OA. You oversee that, you hold different events. And then after that, you have lodges. Lodges can be like all sorts of sizes. And within every level, there's a different amount of leadership. And so lodges can be, so the lodge I'm from covers about 4 counties, I believe, and it's basically the southern tier area of New York. Okay. And then there's sections, and sections cover several lodges. Mine covers 4 lodges, and it covers the state of Vermont and then eastern New York. And then after that, you have regions, which is like northeast, central, and then after that, you have national. So basically, my job is I oversee the section NE-3B, which is Vermont and eastern New York. I make sure people are holding events. I make sure I hold events. I make sure people are hitting numbers, that type of thing. It sounds a lot more boring than it is actually really interesting. I get to fly out. They flew me out to Dallas in December.
Wow.
Yeah, they
Heck yeah.
I get to go to New Mexico for an event, which is pretty cool.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, some sweet travel perks. You get to mentor people, practice being a leader. I mean, that sounds like a pretty sweet gig.
Yeah. Every time you say lodge, though, I just imagine you like eating chili in like a ski lodge.
Oh yeah, I mean, up in New York, it's pretty cold, so pretty much during the winter.
It's just so much chili.
That's how you don't be chili, is you eat chili. Okay, I'm done. That was really rough.
Typical Michael banter.
Yeah, we tried out a joke on air.
Remember what I said at the beginning, where he exerts all of his like energy?
Yeah, it's gone.
We're like 16 minutes in. Yeah. But no, so working with the Boy Scouts, it means that pretty much every day is for the boys, not just Saturdays, correct?
Oh yeah, no, every day is for the boys, for
every
sure.
Day is for the boys.
It's just for days, every day of the week, 24/7.
I figured I'd dig us out of that chili hole with for the boys reference. So
every day is for the boys.
For the boys.
Yo.
No, but yeah,
you see you're getting a little ripped, it appears.
Yeah.
How's the gainz life going?
Yeah, it's going great. So basically in high school, I played soccer and volleyball, and I was pretty fit. And then I ate the same in college and didn't play soccer and volleyball, so I kind of gained some weight. But I've been going to the gym with my brother a lot, which has been really, really great. But I've been going, minus this week because I've been gone all week. I go usually 3, 4. I try to go 5 times a week, but that's not always realistic, But
man,
so you're doing gains.
Just smashing gains. You doing like strength training, bodybuilding?
Yeah, so I'm doing a lot of strength training and cardio. So I do things like I do squats, bench presses. When I run, usually I try to run a 5K. My 5K time kind of like really sucks right now, but it's getting there.
I'll start somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow. Any other sweet hobbies or interests you got besides getting shredded?
So yeah, I back. Not so much anymore. I'm really into Rubik's cubes. I used to be pretty quick. Actually,
Rubik's
now
Cubin.
pretty quick because people can do it in like 7 seconds, which is absolutely ridiculous. But I used to be able to do probably like 45, 50 seconds around that for a Rubik's cube. Yeah.
I have a question I like to ask, and it's how long have you been Rubik's cubing?
So I started probably in like 2016, 2017, and then I did a lot in 2018. Since then I've slowed down more. It's kind of like either keep my hands busy, because like if you're doing it for speed, you're like, people are insane. They're literally like there's like a bunch of algorithms, and they'll literally just spend like all day just learning algorithms and just like practicing, like going like faster. And I'm just like, I'm I'm fine with 45 seconds. I'm good with
Yeah,
that.
if I just complete it, that's pretty chill.
I've had this one for 6 months that I've messed with. I was able to get
still all
one
jumbled
side.
up.
I was able to get one side one time, and then I made one move, and I can't get it back. So
Yeah, it's got to get messy before it gets better again.
yeah, I'm not one for Rubik's Cubing, but I'm glad some people are.
I mostly got into it because I saw somebody do it when I was like 12 or like 13. I don't remember how old I was. I'm like, wow, it's really cool. And then there was like a lot of girls interested, so I got into it kind of for girls. So like, oh yeah, I know, I'm smart.
love a man
I
that-
know how to do a Rubik's cube. Yeah.
Girls love a man that can handle a cube. Know my way around this cube.
You ever hear about CFOP? I can tell you about CFOP. And
Ooh, is that an algorithm?
yeah, that's an algorithm.
Yeah, obviously you don't know anything about Cubin. I know things about
Yeah,
Cubin.
yeah. Brad knows.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
live the cube
cuber.
life. Yeah, I'm a
I
fellow
can-
cuber. Picking up
Wow.
that cube vibe.
You know what my favorite algorithm is, Brad?
What is it?
It's time to prod Todd.
That's a good one. Won't
a
help you
sweet
solve
algorithm.
won't help you solve a Rubik's cube, but it'll help you explore some things.
Excuse me. Well, yes. Welcome to Prod Todd. Daniel Todd. This is
Todd.
but a series of random questions here. The first question we have for you is: how often do you change your bed sheets?
Oh, like I really need to do it more often, but like I don't know
Honesty
the last
here.
time. I
Oh,
have
no.
no idea the last time. Like I probably changed it like maybe like 4 months ago or something.
Hey.
Like I have no idea.
Yo,
I'm kind of there with you, man. Like I think it's been quite some time. Like I didn't know that you were supposed. Are you supposed to own multiple like sets of bed sheets?
it makes it easier.
Apparently.
Yeah.
It makes it easier. So like when you take the one off, you can put those in the washer, and then you put the other one straight on. So it's not like a whole day thing.
I met somebody in scouting who would literally like at camp like change it every day, which I thought
Every
was
day.
absolutely insane. I was like, bro, are you okay? I don't think he's okay, but
Wow.
you know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a little overkill, I think.
Yeah.
But
I saw that and I was like, never again.
That sounds terrible. That's just so much.
Yeah, it's a lot of sheets. That seems a little wasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a married man, and
So
my
yours-
wife likes to keep things very tidy. She has her own professional organizing business, so I mean they get done either once a week or every other week. So yeah, it's like
You
2
just
to 4
got
times.
you got sheets
2 to
on
4
sheets
times a
though,
month.
right?
We just got 2 sets.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, but pre being married, yeah, I don't know if it quite went 4 months. It probably was about a month or so.
Oh
I don't
man,
know.
you're missing out.
I mean, there was probably one time I was like, "Wow, it's probably been 4 or 5 months since I've done this."
Once you got that nice like film on the sheets, that's how you know you made it.
Right, you're really because at that point you're just not even on the sheets anymore. You're on that film. It's got a
Yeah.
protective layer on it. It's great.
It's really comfortable.
Yeah, it's
and-
got debris all over the sheet.
It's like Sonic food, there's just food in there, and I don't know. Yeah, so it's a hard life.
Ecosystem in your sheets.
Hey, I don't want to. Then you're destroying life if you wash it. Like let these people let them live.
People, what are they, people?
Let my people live. We got a tiny,
What are in these sheets?
got a tiny community. You can't just flood them out and let them move on their own.
It's like that Rick and Morty episode when they have all the people living inside for the battery.
Yes.
It's like that, but with the sheets. It's the
Exactly,
same idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
100%. I'm glad you could tie it into that because it makes way more sense that way. Yeah. So the next question, I kind of found this from your Instagram page. I think it was a post in like 2018. So it's a who would win in a fight scenario: the hungry caterpillar or the rainbow fish. Do you remember this post?
Yeah, actually, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I found it and I was like, I wonder what his take is on this because.
So I think the underdog is the rainbow fish, but I do think the hungry caterpillar wins, even though he's a caterpillar. Like he just went straight through all of those fruit. I don't remember what they were, but he just like no problem. That man's
Yeah,
like
there was like
just,
watermelons and freaking everything.
Pork or whatever.
Pork?
hey,
Yeah, there was some random
a
stuff
live
in there.
pig.
It's just that is torturous. Could you imagine watching that as a child? The hungry caterpillar. Yeah, he was a glutton though, and he got a stomach ache after all of it. So while he
knows his limits now, though. That's the thing. He knows.
True. Once you know your limits, you're unstoppable.
Or is it the butterfly that we're dealing with? I mean, that's the other thing.
It's obviously the hungry caterpillar because that's what the question was. It wasn't the butterfly.
Well, he turns into a butterfly.
I'm a hungry cat. I'm just the first half, the caterpillar. I'm a caterpillar stan. So
yeah, you gotta be. I mean, these days, caterpillars they're in.
Yeah.
But I was a big fan of rainbow fish, like that shiny scale.
Yeah. I feel like that would disorient the caterpillar.
Well, especially if he's in the water.
Yeah.
That's true. It depends. Yeah. I think it depends on where they are too. Like if they're on land, I like the caterpillar.
Well, yeah.
So it's like I think it depends on the environment that they're in. I think that changes everything.
The fish is just flopping around.
It's just,
help me!
The caterpillar is just eating until the fish runs out of air.
Oh no!
I mean, this is
easy. This isn't even a fight at this point.
This is great. I'm gonna just hang out and become a butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's rough to say with them being in different environments unless you make some sort of like a breathing apparatus for the small caterpillar. Then you're putting lots of money into this project, which I don't think it has a lot of like ROI. There's no ROI on it.
I think it's like pay-per-view. I think a lot of people would watch this. It's way more money than Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. I think we'll get this going. Hopefully they can fund this and get this real fight going. Wow. Yeah, both great books. Which book was better?
So I didn't have the Rainbow Fish book. My friend did. So I was a hungry caterpillar type of guy. So it's like,
yeah, you're one or the other. Like everyone grows up as one or the other.
And if you have both, that's just like your parents are millionaires.
Yeah, they're millionaires.
My parents were millionaires, y'all.
We've heard your stories of eating like squid ink and all these other things that you've done in your life. So
not as a child.
Of course, you were somebody that had both books.
I bring up things I've done like in my adult life, and they're like, "How are you? Do you have a maid or I don't know? But not maid's not a different thing, but like a butler and
a butler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right, fair enough.
Well, the next question we have for you here is: what are your top 3 movie theater snacks?
So my friend Ben worked at a movie theater for a really long time, and we'd have free movies. Mm-hmm. So popcorn and soda were just kind of ruined for us both for a while. Not so much soda, but popcorn was just out of the question.
Okay.
So for me, it would probably be Sour Patch Kids,
SPKs.
Reese's Pieces, and there's these, I don't even know. They have them at a lot of AMCs. They're these champagne gummy bears. Like they're totally different than other gummy bears. They're S tier. Other gummy after you've had those gummy bears, there's no going back. It's like everything else just becomes F tier. It's like flying first class. Once you've done it, you can't go back. It's champagne gummy bears.
That's what they say.
They're really good.
I've never had those in my life, and I need to purchase them. Well, I do love gummy bears.
We'll dip into the company budget and get you some.
Thank you.
Which means we'll have no more money.
Yeah, we're out of money at this point.
Back in the red.
So that was solid. SBK's, Reese's Pieces. I agree with you. Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces. They taste different at the movie theater.
Oh, they do.
They do. Just like if
as
I bought
the kids
a box
would say, they hit different.
Yo,
for sure.
That stuff hits different. You know what I'm saying?
It's bussin'.
It's bussin', dog. For a real one. Oh God. Yo, for those champagne gummy bears, that's that good stuff though.
Yeah.
For me, I like Raisinets.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude.
You're the worst.
I love
raisins. I think they're slept on. I don't like them, but they're slept on.
I didn't like them when I was a kid, but I randomly bought a box as an adult, and they are phenomenal.
Raisins are just retired grapes.
That's what I've always heard.
That's what I've always said.
A raisin is just a retired grape. Well, while I'm eating my chocolate-covered retired grapes, I'm also having some snow caps. Remember those things?
Snow caps are good.
Little chocolate chips with
with the little white
sprinkles.
thingies on them.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're not great, but they're really good. Like it's weird to
they're snackable, dude.
Yeah.
They got a texture thing going on with them.
I think it's the texture is the big thing. Like if they didn't have those little beads on them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the same.
Yeah, it would just be like, oh, here's a chocolate chip.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like, sheesh. I wouldn't be doing that. And then last one, I didn't want to, but I went popcorn. Because I feel like I needed something salty to round it out. But I hear you, like, if you eat it all the time, it's like, I am not going to touch this for another 10 years, maybe. So.
Yeah, you got to get clean.
Yeah.
My mom, she had a baking company for a while. And that also ruined cake for me. I can only have cheesecake and
Can't have
carrot
anything.
cake. It'd just be like,
cake.
it'd just be like, oh, do you guys want some extra cake? And as a kid, I was like, yeah. And then when I was like, got older, I was like, this is just bad. Like she makes good cake, but I just can't.
I literally cannot eat another slice of this stuff.
It's
like when I started working out, it was like chicken breast every day, twice a day.
That's what
more.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't diversify your protein intake.
No, chicken breast all the way.
No, because
all you
I
need.
Don't touch it anymore.
Don't touch stuff.
Yeah.
I eat a lot. Basically my diet when I'm home, because I haven't been home for a week. Is chicken and protein powder and eggs.
That's all you need.
It's
the building brocks.
Building Brock. Just a monster over here.
Just a monster.
Straight teen all day. Or protein. You should not abbreviate that word. Never mind. Oh, goodness.
Teens over here.
Well, Brad, tell us what you're bringing to the movie theater. I hope
Not a teen. I'm going to bring...
It's appropriate.
Yeah, I like Bunch of Crunch a lot. I don't know why. That's been something I've never been able to shake my love of is Bunch of Crunch.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like the little crunch pieces. It's like, hey, we're in the crunch factory. Yeah, there's a bunch of crunches. But yeah, it's like the Crunch Bar, but it's like they broke it.
It's better.
Yeah, it's way better. Crunch Bars suck.
They look like little gobstoppers.
No, kind of. Those are Whoppers.
Whoppers?
Are you talking about Butterfinger BBs?
Like Burger King?
Not
oh, wait. No.
Oh, no. Like
stupid idiot.
I bring it up.
Yes.
Are you imagining like tiny hamburgers they just sell at the movies?
Or you just smuggle in a Whopper in your pants?
I have smuggled in a Baconator to a movie theater before.
Where did you smuggle it in
delicious.
at? Crotchville region?
It was when I saw The Hangover, I think.
How did you get it in?
How?
Though? Tell us how.
I don't know. I don't know how. It's like me and another dude, so I'm not sure how we got Baconators. Like, we didn't have someone, like, with a purse or a bag.
Oh.
Huh.
In high school, I wore a trench coat, and I had a trench coat, and we would literally just... Yeah, I know. It's, like, terrible. Especially, I didn't always look like this, too, so it was a little less sketchy, little, more teenagery.
Okay.
So it would be super easy to bring snacks in, like, no problem. Like, two soda liters, got it. Easy, no problem.
2 liter sodas.
I feel like movie theaters, how do they allow someone with a trench coat in? Like, don't they know the shtick?
They don't. They don't care.
Yeah, I don't think they care.
They don't care.
They're
There's
making
like
enough
3
profit.
of you in the trench coat, just like stacked on top of each other. Just, huh?
Dang.
Yeah. All right, so sorry, Brad. You got Bunch of Crunch coming in your trench coat. And what are your other two?
What? Oh, a soft pretzel. Does that count?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, I
They
like
still
those.
sell pretzels at the theater.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's better than because like the other options like a pizza or a hot dog or a nacho, but all of that's gonna like ruin your stomach and give you diarrhea.
Yeah.
And it's the same pick as Mr. D Todd over here, but
D-Todd.
I'm gonna pick the watermelon version of the Sour Patch Kids.
Ooh. Do they sell it that specific at a movie theater?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They always
At least
have
they
them
have
there.
champagne gummies.
Yeah, you can go one way, you can go either way, you can go both ways, but it's all there.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's me. I mean, popcorn is obviously a top tier kind of snack, but
yeah, but like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. The consistency of the popcorn is never quite always there. And then the butter ratio can be over buttered, under buttered.
I feel like the butter ratio depends on where you go to, because some popcorn is just bad.
Yes.
You know, depending on the theater. Like, sometimes it's bad, so sometimes you just need to be like...
Well, and sometimes like it smells like feet. it doesn't smell like good. It smells like feet. And you're like, this is bad.
I have never had that happen before. I don't know. I don't know where
why.
you guys are going, but
Very,
that's
very
not where I'm going.
very, very small movie theaters. I grew up in a place that we didn't have real AMCs or anything. So
Oh, okay.
It was my neighbor's house.
he had a 42-inch freaking tube TV. Made
He
us
accidentally put the kernels in a foot massager that he uses.
all right.
Stored
so-
it outside.
Yeah. So speaking of being outside, we have a classic "Would you rather" question here. So, would you rather save the bees or not save the bees?
Oh, save the bees for days.
For days?
Yeah.
No, you don't even.
Days.
You can't. Michael, where's your stance on this?
Yeah, I'm saving them bees, dog.
No, we have
I like
audio proof of you not wanting to save the bees.
When did I do that?
Ooh.
Why did I say that?
You said it in a couple episodes back. It was a
Oh,
while
I've
back.
incriminated myself.
I
I'm
will
a
bring
hypocrite.
I will bring these clips to life. But you were avid against the bees.
Against the bee? Was
Yes.
this like a rank these and I said bees are last?
Yeah, and then I said,
didn't
"You're not."
say I didn't want to
no,
save them.
And I quote, "Michael does not want to save the bees," and you did not retort. You went along with it.
I
So-
must have not heard you.
That's an excuse.
All right, well, sounds like you don't want to save the bees.
No, I'm
Brad.
here. I'm all for the bees. I think everyone wants to save the bees except for you, Michael.
I think
I'm pretty sure
actually,
that's it.
I think Brad was the one who was texting me over Instagram. And he's like, "Dude, we gotta save the bees, man." I think that's what I was hearing.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
me. It was Michael. Michael was the one saying, "Hey, let's go kill some bees." And I was like,
Let's go kill some bees.
"There's pictures of him beating up freaking hives. He's a jerk."
He's
Oh,
like
well,
he's like punching the air where the bees are, and he's just
Right.
really trying to.
He's just punching bees right in the face.
Get him riled up.
Is that a Dane Cook bit? Talked about punching
Is
a bee
it?
in the face. I feel like it is. Dane Cook.
I feel like you're a Dane Cook bit.
Thank you. All right,
You're
so
welcome.
You give him the next "Would you rather" because
Yeah,
since you're a
so
terrible person.
We have back-to-back would you rathers. First off, hashtag save the bees. Second off, would you rather be Batman or keep your current job / life? So with that, you must fight crime as Batman, but you get all the cool stuff. So Batman or your current job?
So I have to say Batman, because when I was like 13, 14, I can look. You can look back at your Facebook posts. I have like 30 posts mentioning that I'm Batman, so I feel like it'd be inconsistent.
Yeah.
Inconsistent of me. There's like this whole joke, because we went to a really small school, that the way to the Batcave was like in my locker, and there's like yeah. So I have to go with be Batman, because it would be pretty inconsistent.
Yeah, it's
Well,
level,
but
it
you're
goes
a
levels
desk.
deep.
I am a desk. Yeah,
So-
that'd be a little rough.
You have a lot of claims. You claim to be a lot of things.
Yeah, Batman would be chill. I think
don't
that'd
know.
be pretty cool. You get to like save the world and stuff, and you get a sick car
Well,
to
just
do it in.
Gotham City, really.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Do I gotta live in Gotham?
Yeah, because you have. That's where Batman lives.
Yeah.
You can't just escape because all this crime happens in Gotham City. Like,
Yeah.
the Joker. Do these people strike in like other cities, or is it all in Gotham?
Yeah. No, they definitely go to other cities. It's just
Okay.
like
They're like
where
in-
Batman happens to be in Gotham, and so do those. It's like kind of like travel costs. You already got
That
a
makes-
secret
yeah.
base.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
And the
'cause he's
overhead.
based. Yeah. Oof. You gotta put in all your travel claims, get that money back. Yeah, because I've
Write an
never heard of
expense
like.
report after you go fight a crime.
It's like, dang it! Why did he have to go to Detroit? I didn't want to go there, so I have all these receipts. This leather suit has no pockets. What am I gonna do with them? Yeah, I don't know. Batman he's probably the most overrated superhero. But I'm not a superhero. I'm just a guy
Right.
that does podcasts and stuff.
and stuff.
But go ahead.
I get why people say he's overrated, but when people say he's not a superhero, I'm just like, come on, guys.
Yeah, I mean, he's a superhero
He's
of
super.
sorts. Yeah, and he saves things.
Yeah.
Which makes
But he
me a
never
hero.
kills anybody. He never kills anybody, which is good. I think but that's why he always has to keep doing the same jobs over and over. If he would just kill the Joker, like, you wouldn't have to keep
Yeah.
catching the Joker.
I'd probably take out the Joker if I'm being.
Yeah.
I feel like Gotham Police would kind of just be like, kind of look the other way at that point.
Yeah, it's been 67 years. It's about time you finally killed this man. Like, why do you just keep doing this? The cost for this is out of control.
When we
Keep
learn
destroying
your
the city.
lesson,
Yeah.
fool me once.
Commissioner
once.
Gordon's like speaking in Pig Latin, like Il K the Ochre J.
It's like, I got it. Yeah, but I think I'll have to keep the current life, because if we don't, then this podcast goes away, and then the Todd Squad loses their purpose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Make me look like a jerk again with this. Would you rather? I'm over here like, yo, screw it, I'm Batman.
Well, like, since you left, I have to
save
keep this.
The bees.
Keep
I'm
this
trying
off.
to,
You're not trying to. Yeah, I'm saving bees. I'm saving this podcast.
yeah,
I'm here for the people.
I'm over here just ruining things.
You're over there with your reading freaking Hungry Caterpillar and the Rainbow Fish.
Yo, I got millions
while we
of
all
dollars.
have to choose one or the other. So, it must be nice.
It is.
Yeah, but one thing I want to know if you think is nice. Is that good? Is that how you use words?
Yeah, those are words.
So the final question we have here is, how much do you love Shark Week?
So I think Shark Week is just overrated.
Ooh,
Yes.
The first,
Yes.
Oh, we all agree.
Yeah, take that, Shark Week.
So I think the idea is there, and it's hyped up, and then I've watched it like twice, and then the content is just like, here's some video footage of a shark swimming around the ocean, and that's all it is. Like, it's like I want to see some dude fight some sharks. Like, if you're hyping up Shark Week, that's what I want to see.
You just want to see a pay-per-view fight of a guy versus a shark.
Yeah. Like, I want to see something legit. He just gets way overhyped, and then it's like, if I wanted to watch I forget a History Channel, history of sharks, I don't want to just see a bunch of ads for it that are like, Shark Week all week, once a year. Like,
why is there so much testosterone behind these commercials too? It's like everyone's like hyped up. It's like they just snorted a line of pre-workout, and they're just I don't know. I've never watched. I think I've watched maybe one episode of something.
That's what I
Shark
think.
Week.
I've just I've avoided it.
Yeah.
I don't want it to enter my life.
And I think society is with us, but no one wants to admit it. I don't know how many people actually people are like, oh, it's Shark Week. It's so cool. I'm gonna go home, and they go home and they watch freaking Handmaid's Tale on Hulu or whatever. Like, no one watches Shark Week, I don't think.
I hear more about Wheel of Fortune than I do Shark Week.
As you should.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I'm trying to solve the puzzle.
That's true.
I'm just trying to solve puzzles over here.
I'm trying to buy vowels and solve puzzles. I don't care about freaking hammerheads.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm glad we're all on the same page for once. It's about time, Michael, you reeled it in.
I feel like if they did Shark Day or 2 days, the content would be better, because they're just trying to get so much content.
Yeah.
And there's just so much of it that it's just
it's just not content at that point.
Yeah.
It's not. Sometimes it's not content. So I think,
I think this next segment is going to be some content, though.
That's odd, Todd.
That is odd, Todd. This is the time for the 2 truths and 1 lie. So hit us with it, Daniel, Todd.
Drop
what
it on
you
us.
got? Drop it, and we'll try and guess what the lie is.
Oh yeah.
So the first is that I've never left the country. I couldn't ride a bike till I was 14 years old. Or I slept with stuffed animals till I was 17 years old.
Ooh, 2 and 3 can coincide.
17?
Yeah, 17.
Okay.
Oh man, you look like you've left the country. I can see that.
How does somebody look
I almost said
like
fled the
they
country,
left
but
the country?
you look like you've had to flee the
I don't know.
flee the country. But
Couldn't ride a bike till 14. Slept with stuffed animals until 17. Oof. Brad, what vibes you getting?
I mean, I haven't seen his legs, so I don't know if they're good for bike riding.
Oh,
But
I
he-
didn't know
he
where
has-
you were going with that. Those
know
legs
how
can't
his-
leave the country.
Yeah, those legs look like they've been wrapped around a stuffed animal for 17 years old. Oh no, not that way. Oh.
You're just fighting it, putting it in a chokehold. Another
He's preparing
pay-per-view
for
content.
it. Yeah, he's preparing for all these pay-per-view content. Watch Daniel Todd wrestle out 14 stuffed animals.
Damn, Daniel.
I got that. You have no idea. I would get that so much in high school. Be like,
Oh, I could imagine.
I'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
dang, Daniel. And I didn't even have white Vans or anything. And
Yeah.
like, it wasn't awful, but I would just get all the, whenever I like did
Yeah.
something, if I like scored a goal in soccer, or, like got an assist or whatever, people were like, dang, Daniel. And it was just like, yeah.
Well, at least you had like a celebration all the time.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
That is.
Mine was
chill.
always, everyone was like, shut up, Brad. I'm like, okay.
You score a goal in soccer, and there's like, shut up, Brad.
Everyone was like, leave the field, idiot. I'm like,
like,
okay.
It's like your mom. It's like your mom's doing it too. They're like, shut up, Brad.
She joins in. I'm just like, okay.
Shut your mouth, Brad.
So with that, it makes me want to go sleep with a stuffed animal. As you can see, I've got like an ET back here.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna sleep with him.
I'm going. Oh wait, you're going with that one's a lie?
Yeah, I'm going with the animals.
Okay,
Stuff.
and I'm gonna go with the bike ride until 14. I think you could do it before 14. I have faith in you. So what is the lie?
The lie was the stuffed animals.
Yes.
So for the 14, I technically don't know because like 13, I just kind of avoided it. But I was like, I when I was a kid, I had to go to physical therapy for like I had like issues with like I don't even know what it was. There's like a low muscle tone issue in my legs, which I don't have anymore. I can squat 270. I'm just gonna.
Oh,
Yo, big flex, let's go.
No big deal.
Yeah, so I couldn't ride a bike for a really long. I might have been able to do it when I was 13, but like
Yeah.
I didn't really. So
Okay.
and then I've never left the country. Just like the closest I've come is Niagara Falls, and that's about it.
Okay. So you were like almost there.
Yeah, I was almost there. It's like 2 feet, and I was like, no, I gotta do two truths and a lie on the Toddcast. But
Yes.
I can't.
This makes
can't
sense.
Now you should go back, and now
Yeah,
you go to the
yeah.
Canadian side, and then you go check it out over there.
Canada.
Canada. Well,
Oi.
Brad,
Oi.
you somehow won.
It's all I do. All I do is win.
Yeah. Can you trust him now?
Excuse yes.
Why are you pausing?
I was deciding if I could trust him or not.
He's like, what is it? What is he gonna do if I say no? Like,
Well,
You were trying to set something up, and I just.
I'm just trying to make a transition happen over here, and you're just gonna have a brain freeze.
I was thinking about ways to save the bees, man. You don't
Yes.
have that issue.
Well, maybe Todd could give us some advice, such as saving the bees, in our next segment.
In Todd, we trust.
All right, so
Hopefully, Todd
this is-
doesn't give you the silent treatment when you ask him for a question.
just stares at me. Yeah, so Todd, this is your chance to share a little wisdom, maybe a life hack, or any inspirational message you have for our sweet listeners.
yeah, I would say
Sultry.
I would say for myself, I've been lucky enough to have, a lot of opportunity to hold a few leadership positions. I got to be student assembly president at my college, which was pretty cool. And now I do a lot in the OA. And I would say, really, if you see an opportunity for something, you should take it, because if you don't take out that opportunity, the best that can happen is nothing. And
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you see opportunities come up, it's like you have to kind of jump on it. They're not just going to fall into your lap. You have to take some action. And if you see something you like, go after it.
Yeah,
If you're like, hey, we need Todds in our life, go after it.
you get Todd's.
You get to look at it now. We're talking to Daniel Todd himself.
oh yeah,
Who
And
cried-
so-
Contrary
Squatting 270 over here.
oh yeah,
And
yeah.
he is not a desk, contrary to popular belief.
I know this is a little difficult to believe, but not a desk.
I still believe
we'll
it.
let the people decide. No, but that's I like that. I think it's really good words you delivered to our ears. And
Yeah.
I think we have one. Are we going to deliver something to him?
Oh, a pizza?
No, I thought we had some nods on deck that we were gonna.
Oh,
mean,
let's.
I'm a little bit of a larger guy, but I don't need an entire pizza.
Jerk. Yo, what do we need to get this guy some pizzas? I'm over here trying to just congratulate him with a nod.
I think you would like a pizza delivered, but we'll deliver you a spicy nod instead.
It's time to give a nod to Todd.
Oh my, Daniel. Thank you for coming on the show today. Hope you had a fun time.
I did.
Did you?
I mean, only when Brad was talking.
Yes.
Right?
Take that, Michael.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I had a great time.
I'm just a jerk who hates bees.
You are. I'm
can't wait for that just to be clipped.
I'm clipping that at the beginning. That's going right at the beginning of the episode.
I know what's happening. Whoops. Just softballing. Just right over to you.
Softballing.
So they can find you at I'm_A_desk on Instagram. Anywhere else you want the people of the world to find you.
I mean, if any businesses are hiring, I'm on LinkedIn. I don't know what the link is, so if you want to hire me, just check it out.
Find him.
It'll be under Daniel Todd, but the best one. Just you'll know which one it is. Actually, no, my LinkedIn picture doesn't have a
not
beard.
The best.
No,
he's shirtless in his LinkedIn picture.
Doesn't have a beard, so they might not recognize me. So I don't know. I need to update that. Yeah, I used to be clean cut, and then I was like, I wonder what would happen if I didn't cut my hair or shave, and then
I think you made the right choice.
Got this.
It's a look. I wish I could do that. I cannot. I haven't shaved in a week.
This is how I look like. I have a mustache. I look like Luigi.
My little brother told all his classmates that I was homeless and lived under a bridge because he definitely can. He's so funny. He's such a savage. So all his friends legitimately thought that for a bit. And I had a car, and one of his friends was saying something about me having a car. And I got out of the car. I'm like, Jackson, I'm not homeless. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry.
Why do you have a beard then?
Yeah, everyone who's homeless has a beard.
And then his friends came over to my house and what? They knew at this point that I obviously wasn't. They're like, what are you doing here? I thought you slept under a bridge. I thought you slept outside. Yeah.
Goodness. Well, everyone, check out his LinkedIn. Help him keep not living under a bridge. Daniel Todd, or check him out at I'm a Desk with some underscores in there on the gram. And while you're looking up Daniel Todd, go ahead and slide on over to thetodcastpod.com as well. Give us a follow on our social media platforms at the Toddcast Pod on all platforms. Instagram, Twitter. We're ticking and talking these days. We're also on Facebook. But don't forget to subscribe and like us on YouTube as well. Check out Daniel Todd's sick beard. I don't know. I can think of a better adjective.
Yeah, I was like, are you about to insult this man?
No, I almost said sickalicious beard, but that
I wish you would have said that. It would have sounded better than your awkwardly delivered statement.
It sounded like he was questioning it.
He's like,
sick beard?
It's not like I'm sick, so I don't believe.
Yeah.
No, but so head on over to the video product to see if you believe how sick that beard is. And last but not least, go ahead and subscribe, rate, and review the Toddcast on whichever platform you listen to podcasts. That helps us get in front of more people, and we truly, truly appreciate it. And with that, my name's Michael.
I'm Brad, and I like to save the bees.
And he's Todd.
Oh, and he's Daniel Todd.
Todd.
He's not a desk.
He is, in fact, not a desk.
Rubik's Cubin.
Todd.
Damn, Daniel.